So it is day 2 of 3. I finally finished my second shift. It was okay. Staffing again was fine. Patient load was not bad. It was fine. I don't know what I'll do. Just same thing as usual. I'll pack my lunch. I'll do 5 or 10 minutes of yoga because it's my second shift. And my body gets a little achy and just stiff. So I'll do that. Watch a movie in bed and go to sleep. And do it again for a third day. Bye. So here I am trying to find a yoga playlist that I like to do yoga to at night. I made a playlist called Slowing Down. I'll link it in the description of this video. I really like it. It's super chill. It's sort of ambient music mixed with lo-fi. I love it. Here you can see my cat Paolo. He actually really likes my yoga mat. It's really funny. So I'll set the yoga mat up and then I'll go get my blocks and whatever else I'm using. And then I turn around and he's sometimes just sitting on the mat meowing, waiting to be pet. So I just let him stay. It's pretty cute. Here I'm doing downward dog. I'm going side to side because sometimes I get really tight in my lats. Especially, when you're pulling up patients, picking things up off the floor, emptying Foleys. This is a great stretch for me personally, and also because I have some lower back problems. Here I am doing an external and internal rotation of my right hip. Again, it helps my lower back problems. And then I've gone into a runner's lunge. As you can tell, I'm sort of like flossing the joints, so to speak. I like go back and forth, in and out of the runner stretch. Again, it helps with, for me, bending down, doing Foleys, picking anything up off the floor. As you can see, I'm also using the blocks, the cork blocks. I like them because, especially after a 12-hour shift, it helps support me. Sometimes I don't really have the energy to do a whole vinyasa style of yoga. So really here you're seeing me go through a more yin style type of yoga, which after work or even before work, I love. I like to use a blanket here for this deep hip stretch. Again, it helps support me. I don't have to really work hard for this stretch. It's supportive, therefore I can not only get into a more relaxed stretch, I can also relax in my mind and not have to focus on getting the best optimal stretch for my body. Because really what I'm trying to do here right now, I'm trying to just calm my mind, slow my mind down, loosen up my body, get the tension out of my body from a 12-hour shift out, and slow down. As you're doing yoga, especially after a shift or before a shift, you might find that you favor a certain side. You might find that you have a side that is weaker, tighter, more sore than the other side. For me, that's my left side. So you might notice I was spending a little more time on my left side, especially in the runner's lunge. I had a lower, I don't know what you call it, like a lower hamstring strain when I used to dance when I was like 19 years old. So that has stayed with me, so I have to really focus on stretching that out a little longer than I have on my right side. while I'm also stretching my left hip, I'm also stretching my right hip flexor. For me, it's not a very intense stretch in the right hip flexor, but for some it might be. I really like the stretch because I'm stretching two things at once, and with my lower back issues, stretching my hip flexors and my hips are really beneficial for me. I love this stretch because once I get set up and I lift my supporting leg off the mat, I feel free. I feel like I'm floating. I feel open in my chest. I feel a really nice stretch in the bent leg side. So my left leg, my left hip, it feels really good. I try to create a sense of flow, so that's why you'll see me bring my left arm up and then down to the mat, up to the sky and down to the mat. It's little things like that that make it a little more, I guess, like dancing. I don't know, a little self-expression. Here I'm trying to lengthen my lower back. Just before I was trying to lengthen my lower back. Here I'm doing a little vinyasa. I'm pedaling out my legs because I have really tight calves. So when you're in your downward facing dog, you can bend your knee, give a generous bend in your knees. And you can, with a little bit of maneuvering and figuring out where you feel the stretch best, it can be a really nice calf stretch as well. And if you want to make it more intense, you can straighten your legs. As you can see, Paolo again has come to visit. The cats find it really fascinating when I do yoga. I think it's hilarious. It seems to calm them. It works for everyone. It calms me and it calms the cats. It's a win-win. Here I'm preparing for a supported child's pose. As you can tell, the keyword in this yoga session is supported, because I do not have time for being stressed and overstretching after shift 2 of 3. For me, this works. For some people, maybe this could cause, tension in the back, the neck. But for me, this is really, really nice. And I use the blocks as well to just, again, support my arms, so my back can feel like it can relax instead of trying to support me. I'm trying to allow the muscles in my back to relax. I'm targeting the lats, the back, in a supportive, yet I think also effective way. Child's pose for me is a really good way to block out any external visual stimulus, like my apartment, my cats, anything like that. I find that I am trying to take whatever peace, calmness, de-stressing, decompressing, whatever you want to call it, whatever I have found in this practice. I'm honestly just trying to take it off the mat and bring it into whatever I'm going to do next. So since it's a night routine, I'm trying to have, hopefully, a really good, restful, calm sleep. This is also a good time to do a check-in with my mind, my body. How am I doing? Am I feeling compassion fatigue? Am I feeling burned out? Whatever. It's a really good time to just take inventory of how I'm doing emotionally and, of course, physically. I hope this video has given you some inspo to incorporate movement into your routine. Let me know what you think, and until next time, see you later. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you could like, share, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. Thanks.